Today we got another budget themed inventory video. Last time, I think it's like 5 days ago now, we did a black and white themed inventory, and today we're going to look at the brown budget themed inventory. So I looked through all the skins. I did one last year as well, updated all the prices, changed out some of the skins, and yeah, I'm going to show you all the best budget options for brown themed inventory for every weapon in the game. We're going to start off with the knife and glove combo for the budget brown themed inventory. And here we got some hand wraps leather. These are in well-worn condition, and then I've paired them up with a huntsman knife rust coat in battlescar condition. And the knife is really cheap, coming in at only $110. And then the hand wraps are a bit more expensive. They are $230 in well-worn condition. So this combo brings up the total to $340. Then for the AK, we got the AK-47 Uncharted. This one are in field test condition. Still looks really clean in game, and are also really cheap. Most of the skins in this video are going to be cheaper than usual, just because brown skins is not that many people's favorite skins. And yeah, this AK, which is one of the main weapon, will only cost you 25 cents in field test condition. Then for the AVP, we got the AVP Black Nile. This one is of course more black than brown. We do have some Brown's AVPs in this game, some better alternatives, but they are really expensive because most of them are from older collections or float capped, or for some other reason really expensive. But for that reason, I chose this one in battlescar condition. As you can see, there's a little bit of like copper brownish on the back, and the entire colors of this in battlescar condition or higher battlescar condition turns more brown, like brown dirtish, instead of being completely black and clean. So that's the reason why this one are in battlescar condition. You will see similar skins like the Black Knight here, where the float actually have a big difference for the color of the skin, but this one in battlescar condition is $2.10. Then for the info A1S, we got the mod spec. A little bit boring skin in my opinion, but we do have that camouflage to it. The reason why I think it's a little bit boring is because it also have a bit of the default vibe to it on the body of the info, but on that it got the brown on it, and it got that little camouflage. And the good side with this one is it is really cheap, because this one in mineral condition even comes in at only 30 cents. Then for the info A4, we got the info A4 Edgelord, and this one is a really sick one and really special one in some way, because usually in any other condition than battlescar condition, this one is completely gray, and I also think black on the parts of the gun, that's gray right now for me. The reason why this one is like copper brownish, and for that also for that reason goes perfectly with the brown themed inventory, is because it's battlescar condition. And the higher float the info A4 Edgelord are, the more copper brownish it gets. So this one is wear based, is what I usually call it. We have pattern based skins and we have wear based skins, where the wear determines the look of the skin, and this is one of them, and it's also really budget friendly, coming in at only 40 cents in battlescar condition. Then next up we got the AUG skin, and this one is the AUG splattered wood. As you can see, there are some stickers on it, and that's because it is a souvenir for a really good reason. If you had to buy this one non-souvenir, just normal one, that could of course be used for trade-ups, and it's from an older collection, that would cost around $7 to $8 for this one in factory new condition. The souvenir version, which is this one, and you could always just scrape the stickers off if you want to. You could also keep the stickers, it doesn't really matter, but the souvenir version I have right here in factory new condition is 2 cents. Then for the SG, we got the Triarch SG, and this one are in field test condition. Fits really well with the glove. It is brown, a little beige as well, which doesn't really matter that much because the gloves have some white to it as well, so it fits really well with the gloves. And this one in field test condition is only 25 cents. Then moving on to the FAMAS, we got the FAMAS Crypsis. This one are in mineral condition. I really like this one. Just the forest vibe, or like all the leaves and everything, is a really cool skin, and it also comes in at a really good price, because this one in mineral condition costs only 25 cents. Then for the Galil, we got the Galil AR Acopen, I think is how you pronounce it, something like that. It is white and brown, give me a little bit of like a zebra vibe, but yeah, just brown and white lines all over it, and it's a really cool one actually. Also quite cheap, comes in the same price as the FAMAS. So this one in middleware condition cost only 25 cents. Then for the Scout or the SSG we got the Prey, so the Scout Prey and this one are in factory new condition because the price difference between the different wares are almost the same, or like there's almost no price difference. The price is almost the same, so for that reason I went with the factory new one, and in factory new condition it cost $0.50, so 50 cents for this one. Then we're moving on to the auto sniper. Here we got the G3 SG1, which is the T-side auto sniper. We didn't really have any brown skins for the CT, for the Scar 20. The best I could find was some like Battle Scar black skins, but we don't really have anyone like the Edgelord or some of the other skins I'm going to show you where it completely changes color. But this one is a really nice one. On the other hand, for the T-side auto sniper, which is the Desert Storm, and it's also really cheap. It is the cheapest skin in this video, coming in mid-rare condition at 1 cent for this one. Then moving on to the pistols, we're going to start off with the Desert Eagle, and we got the Desert Eagle Oxide Blaze, which is basically like the budget or like Dirty Blaze version, I guess, like a budget version of the Blaze. And this one is also really cheap. In mid-rare condition it comes in at only 30 cents. Then for the first starter pistol we got the USP. This one has a lot of gray to it but also some brown to it, and in my opinion still fits really well. It is the best option for a brown USP, and it is called Lead Conduit, and in mid-rare condition this one costs $1.10. Then for the T starter pistol we got another skin I just showed you, which is the Oxide Blaze, so the exact same skin as the Deagle, so for that reason they fit really well together, but also because the blaze on these skins are white, which fits perfectly with the white on the gloves, and we got brown on the entire body, which fits well with the gloves as well, which is mainly brown. So this skin is one of my favorite skins, I would say, at least with these gloves, and it's also really cheap. So this one, the Glock 18 Oxide Blaze, in mid-rare condition costs 15 cents. Then if you're using the P2000, I got you covered as well. We got the P2000 Lifted Spirit. This one in mid-rare condition is really cheap. It's a really cool one actually. It's from the Dreams and Nightmare collection or case, and in mid-rare condition it costs 5 cents. Then for the 5.7 we got a little cool skin. I really like this one. It of course got some blue on it, but that's mainly on the handle, so you won't really notice it that much when you're holding the 5.7 and using it in game. But on top of the 5.7, the main part you're going to see the most, we got this camouflage, which is brown and beige, which of course again fits perfectly with the gloves and just the entire brown themed inventory. And this one is called 5.7 body, and in filters condition this one costs 55 cents. Then for the Tech 9 we got a little funny one, because this one of course, as you can see, have brown to it, and like copper brownish, right, and goes really well with a brown themed inventory, but it's called red quartz, so I guess it's supposed to be red, but in my opinion this one is definitely brown or like copper-ish. So yeah, it's a really nice Tech 9 for brown themed inventory, and in factory new condition even, because the price difference for this one in different conditions as well are really slim. So 15 cents for this one in factory new condition. Then for the dual Berettas, we got the dual Berettas Drift Wood, which is the same skin I showed you on the AUG as well earlier in this video, and it's a really cool one. Got this like wood vibe, and it just fits perfectly. Again, it's a really nice skin, and also really cheap. As you can see, this one are in souvenir again, because in non-souvenir I believe this one is like $5 or $6, and in souvenir I have them right here in factory new condition. They're only 15 cents. Then we got the C set, and this one is really cool for some reason, because it's not like really brown, right, but it's close to be brown, but for some reason they just fits really well with the glass and this entire like vibe of being like a little bit like dirty or rusty. And this one is the C set 75 Auto Distressed, and in mid-rare condition this one costs 10 cents, so also a really cheap option here if you're using the C set. Then moving on to the SMGs, we're going to start off with the MP9, and as you can see we got another souvenir, because again the non-souvenir version, this one is way more expensive than the souvenir version, and this one is the MP9 music box, and in souvenir field test condition it comes with only 5 cents. Then for the Mac 10 we got one of my favorite skins. It's really clean actually. For some reason it's just a really clean skins to look at. We got these like two different brown colors, the like the dark brown and like the silver brownish I would call it, and it's a really nice skin, and also really cheap. It is called the Mac 10 Calf skin, and in mid-rare condition it costs only 5 cents, so it's a really cheap and clean skin at the same time. Then for the UMP we We of course got one here that's got a lot of black to it, but we also got that like traffic sign, like road arrows or whatever you want to call it, which is like orange brownish, and it is the best option, like, or cheapest option for a brown UMP. And we do have some brown orange to it, so I think it does do the job. And just like the two other skins I showed you, the UMP 45 roadblock in mirror condition does also cost 5 cents only. Then for the P90 we got a really clean one actually. This one is the P90 Desert DD Pet, so one of the many DD Pet skins we have in this game. But I actually didn't even know that this DD Pet was, yeah, a DD Pet skin. I found out now, and it is a little bit expensive, but we're still below the $1 mark, because this one in factory new condition comes with at 75 cents. Then moving on to the MP7, we got the MP7 Sunbaked, a similar skin to the S-Lord, or it works the same way. So you can just like spot some of the gray dots below, or like at the bottom of the body of the MP7, and that's usually the gray color the entire skin have in like any other conditions. But in Battlescar condition, just like the S-Lord, it turns into this like copper brown color, and the higher flow that it has, the more brown copper-ish it gets. And a normal Battlescar one, which is still like really brown and copper-ish, costs only 10 cents. So it's also really cheap, even though it is a really unique and pretty cool skin to have in your brown inventory. Then we're moving on to the PP Bison. Here we got the PP Bison Death Rattle, which is of course like a snake camo vibe, like snake skin camo-ish, and it's a really cool one. A little bit expensive compared to some of the other skins, but again still below the $1 mark, which I think is like, yeah, the mark that says whether a skin is like really cheap or is a little bit like pricey when you're like on a tight budget, right? But the PP Bison Death Rattle in mirror condition costs 50 cents, so $0.50 for this one. Then we got the MP5, if some of you are using that. Not many people are using the MP5, I know, but I got you covered. We got the MP5 SD Desert Strike. Not really my like favorite skin. I also said that in my recent video, because I also used it for the black themed inventory, but it's just a little bit boring. It's like brown beiges and then black, right? But it's the best option for a brown themed skin for the MP5, and if you're using that, it's also a really cheap option as well, because in mirror condition it comes in at only 7 cents. Then moving on to shotguns, we're starting off with the auto shotgun, also known as the XM1014. This one is again the third Oxide Blaze skin we have. So we had the Glock 18 Oxide Blaze, and also the Desert Eagle Oxide Blaze, and now we got the auto shotgun Oxide Blaze. This one is the cheapest of the three, really cool one, and in mirror condition it costs only 5 cents. Then we got the Max 7, and here we got the Max 7 Rust Coat, which is of course the same skin as the knife, but there's a big difference between the two, because you can see the knife is just like gray and have some brown dots on it, really, and the Max 7 on the other hand is like completely rusty and brown. And usually, like in any other condition, this one is really similar to the M4 Edgelord and the MP7 Sunbaked I just showed you. But yeah, usually in all other conditions, so like bear condition, it would be like this, like knife, like gray with some brown dots on it. But this gets more rusty and brown the higher flow it is. So this one is in Battlescar condition, and yeah, it's a really nice one, really unique, like the other two I showed you, where the wear actually changes the color of the skin. But this one is also really cheap, even cheaper than the other ones, because this one in Battlescar condition costs only 1 cent. Then moving on to Sword Off, we got the Sword of Spirit board. This one is a blue rarity skin from the Dreams and Nightmare case, and for that reason it's also really cheap. It's a really nice one, has that wood to it, like most brown skins have, like this wood vibe, or like wood is used in some way or the other. And in mirror condition, this one costs only 5 cents as well. Then moving on to the M249. Hopefully none of you guys are using this, because it is without a doubt the worst weapon in the game, and also the most expensive one to buy in game. But the M249 Predator, it's called. We also have a Predator skin for the AK, but that's just more expensive than the one I showed you, the Uncharted. And also, as you can see, it's not like completely brown, it's green and brown, but it is the best and cheapest option for the M249, coming in at 40 cents in mirror condition. Then for the last skin of the video, we got the Negev Desert Strike, similar to the MP5. It's like this beige brownish color and then black. A little bit boring, but it's also really cheap, and it's definitely the best option for the Negev. So this one in mirror condition comes in at 15 cents.